9 signs of a manipulative personality. Every day we come across diverse people who may be a bit tough to deal with. Someone with a manipulative personality could be one of these types. With the help of tactics, manipulators make sure to take advantage of people, which leaves the victims exhausted, betrayed, and sometimes even with trust issues. It's crucial to be able to recognize the signs of a manipulative personality so that you could protect yourself from their tactics. In this video, we will explore 9 common signs of manipulative personality. You would be surprised at how many behaviors we have normalized also come up in the list. So pull up your socks and stay alert. You might be around manipulative people yourself. But before we begin, if you enjoy our content, please press that red button to subscribe to our channel and comment "I've subscribed" so we can thank you. Number 9. Master of deception. Have you ever wondered how manipulative people pull it off so naturally? The art of deception requires a lot of tactful thinking, and those with a manipulative personality, they do possess this art. It's indeed a talent they have, to tweak information and truthful facts in accordance to their benefit, regardless of how this affects the other person. They may use half-truths, omissions, or outright lies to create a false narrative that serves their purpose. Added to this, they make it so believable that even their close ones get fooled. Beware of the manipulator who seems to have all the answers, but whose version of events don't quite add up. They are experts at creating smoke and mirrors to hide their true intentions and motives. Don't be fooled by their charm and charisma. A master manipulator is always one step ahead, ready to exploit any opportunity to get what they want. Number 8. Charismatic chameleon. Have you ever seen a chameleon and how they change colors according to their surroundings? Yes, this is exactly what a manipulative person does. They can impress you with their charisma, but can quickly switch to being cold and calculating when they need to. They have a natural ability to read people and know exactly what to say and how to act to gain their trust and loyalty. Yes, their extroverted nature may make them the life of the party, but are they really worth your emotions and energy? They may be using their charm to manipulate and control those around them, rather than building genuine connections. Don't be fooled by their charm. Look for consistency in their behavior over time. Number 7. Guilt trip guru. People who have a manipulative personality like to make others doubt themselves. Have you ever felt guilty for feeling something fully valid? Chances are you are surrounded by a master manipulator. They may use subtle or overt tactics to make their victims feel responsible for their feelings or circumstances. Playing the victim card, getting other sympathies, etc. The guilt trip guru is adept at using emotional manipulation to control others, often leaving their victims feeling drained and exhausted. Beware of the manipulator, who makes you feel guilty for being yourself. Remember, you are not responsible for their feelings or actions. Stand up for yourself and set healthy boundaries. Number 6. Emotional blackmailer. A manipulative personality type is a master of emotional manipulation. Guilt, anger, or tears. These tactics are their top priority to get what they want. Ever notice a person constantly emotionally reacting to whatever you do? Maybe they start crying or blaming you for whatever happened. They may also use passive-aggressive behavior to make their victims feel guilty or ashamed. You have no choice but to agree to whatever they say. That is a manipulative person right there. Time to step away, people. They may use tactics such as threatening to harm themselves or others if they don't get their way. Remember, you are not responsible for their emotions or actions. Don't let the emotional blackmailer manipulate you into doing something you don't want to do. Number 5. Gaslighting genius. Gaslighting. Making their victims doubt their own thoughts, feelings, and memories. Manipulative people may use tactics such as denying something ever happened, changing the subject, or accusing their victim of being crazy or paranoid. The gaslighting genius is adept at creating confusion and self-doubt in their victims, making it easier for them to control and manipulate them. Beware of the people who try to make you doubt your own perception of reality. Don't let the gaslighting genius manipulate you into questioning your own sanity. Trust your own thoughts and feelings and seek support from others if you feel like you're being gaslit. Surround yourself with better people who can help you tackle such gaslighting geniuses. Number 4. Expert victim. A manipulative personality type may play the victim to gain sympathy and attention. They may exaggerate or fabricate events to make themselves seem like the victim of unfair treatment. They may also use their status as a victim to manipulate others into doing what they want. The expert victim is expert at garnishing sympathy and support from others, even if they are the one causing the problem. They may use this tactic to deflect blame or responsibility for their actions, or to gain an advantage in a situation. Stay away from the people who play the victim card to get what they want. Don't let the expert victim manipulate you into feeling sorry for them for doing something that you don't want to do. Stay focused on the fact of the situation, and don't let emotions cloud your judgment. Number 3. Never at fault. Have you ever come across a person who just never seems to hold themselves accountable for their mistakes? Instead, they would try and find an excuse to blame it on somebody else, or portray themselves as a perfectionist. For example, a manipulative boss who fails to meet a deadline may blame their subordinates for not working hard enough, rather than acknowledging their own mistakes. Or a manipulative partner who is caught in a lie may deflect the blame onto their partner for not trusting them enough. In both cases, the manipulator is unwilling to take responsibility for their actions and is more concerned with protecting their image rather than owning up to their mistakes. It's important to recognize this behavior in order to avoid being manipulated. Hold them accountable for their actions and make sure they can take responsibility for their mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, and it's crucial to own up to them, learn a lesson, and grow personally. Number 2. Puppet master. Yes, a puppet master. Not one of those we used to see in puppet shows in our childhood, but rather an evil, manipulative one. They try to control their victims and make decisions of the victims' lives by using tactics like threat. For example, a manipulative politician may use fear-mongering tactics to gain support for their policies, while disguising their true intentions. Or a manipulative parent may use guilt trips or emotional blackmail to make their children comply with their wishes, rather than allowing them to make their own choices. Be more aware of these factors and don't allow anyone to pull your strings and make you act against your will. Don't be a puppet in someone else's game. Be the master of your own destiny. Number 1. Love bombing expert. A manipulative personality type may use a tactic called love bombing to gain control over their victims. This involves showering someone with excessive affection and attention, such as constant messages, gifts, or declarations of love. This is a trick they use to create a false intimacy between them and the victim, which they can then use to their own benefit. For example, a manipulative partner may use love bombing to quickly establish a relationship, overwhelming their partner with constant attention and declarations of love. Once they've gained their partner's trust and devotion, they may start to manipulate them, controlling their behavior and cutting them off from friends and family. And the victim would do so just to keep the relationship intact. Stay away from such people. Remember that you deserve to be loved for who you are, not for what you can do for someone else. Don't fall for the love bombing trap. So you see, manipulative personality traits are so common around us, and maybe after watching this video, you might realize some of your so-called friends possess these signs too. Make sure to stay alert. Whether it's the gaslighter, the charm offensive, or the victim card player, the never at fault, the puppet master, or the love bombing expert, manipulators can have devastating impact on our lives, relationships, and mental health. At the same time, maybe we ourselves might be on the verge of becoming such a human being. By being honest with ourselves and striving to act with integrity and respect for others, we can avoid becoming the very thing we fear. This brings us to the end of our video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.